What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC. Between our visitors and the home team. Leading the visiting sideline, as always, their head coach. His guys continuing to play at a high level, and they've won 7 of their last 9. Jake Bates now, ready to get this one started. And we're off on the NFL on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So out comes their offense for its first possession of the game. Leading them out, a player known, yes, for that draft status, but also as a great methodical passer. I know you love this guy, Brock. The last pick of the 2022 draft, it's Brock Purdy.
A bit of an uneventful outing individually last week, Kate. A touchdown in the pick for him, but lasting memory, there's no question about it. Walking off that field with that stings. No doubt he feels he could have done more to prevent that result. So expect to see a motivated individual taking snaps here this week.
And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you've got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Lofts it deep right side. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down. Now, this is a list that hurts a lot more this time of year. They need every one of these guys out there as they fight for a spot in the postseason.
It is all hands on deck the rest of the way, and every guy who's been lost at some point this season, his presence is surely sorely missed out there. Every team's fighting for a playoff spot, Kate. In the same boat at this point, it's a war of attrition. And who's got the ones standing and fighting at the end? Often the ones who make a postseason run.
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Shotgun snap for Purdy. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up.
Still second down.
So this is going to be second down and long following the holding flag.
Get set, get set.
From the gun is Purdy. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion because now you're staring at third and extra long, and that's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Third and long for him here. That one's complete, right side. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. They go to punt on fourth down, and out heads Tommy Townsend. Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away. Wow, special teams highlight here. What a kick, downing it at the 1. So here comes their offense for its opening drive. They'll be led out by an elite runner, one of the game's top dual-threat young quarterbacks. He was taken second in 2024, Jaden Daniels.
As you're running onto the field with this kind of field position as a quarterback, you reminded yourself, and your huddle. Hey, let's be disciplined. Gotta be on the details here. Gotta take care of the football. You also encourage them and let them know that script you've been working on all week, well, there's a lot of field and there's a lot of plays ahead of them. Go put a score on the board.
No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. From his end zone, Daniels has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to make it up to about the 11-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Williams now on 1st and 10. Running there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Here's Daniels. Screen here for Williams. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
60
Out of the gun, Daniels. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. And 4th and 4 coming up.
It's 4th down.
Fair catch called for, and he's got it right near the 30-yard line. Their offense headed back out for its 2nd drive of the contest. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Purdy on the play action. On target, here's Njoku. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too. Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
What's up?
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Purdy setting up that play action. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Trying to hit his fullback there. So that brings them to 3rd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. No throw, 3rd and long. Pass brought in by Slayton. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Finds him over the middle. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
12 more yards. That's another first down.
They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. And he runs this one in for the touchdown. These guys take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Extra point up and good from Bass. And these guys will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Visitors, nothing.
Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Ashton Doolin now to return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First down.
And here comes this offense for its second series of the game. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it.
On the jump.
Offense to the line. Here we go. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Throw left side, caught by Bryant. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
On second down, a run with Williams. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know. And you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. To the right, hauled in by Jefferson. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
That's another first down. It's a gain of 32. Results in a first down.
Break.
And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. More coming up after this quick break. Welcome back. We're all set to start the second. Offense already out to resume its drive. They're looking at yet another first and 10 on this drive.
Ready.
Up the gut they go with Williams. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Ready. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready.
They're going to run it. This is Trevor Etienne. All right, they bought him a little room. That run good for 6 on second down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Oh, love this. Giving it to the big guy on fourth short. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. That's good for a couple of yards. And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go. Here we go. Cowboy 80.
Rolling on first down. Daniels. He completes it in traffic. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Here we go. Set.
Now toss it to Etienne. And he carries it in for the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, rubber up, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. It really creates some indecision now defensively.
Now Purdy. He doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down.
That was pretty cool right there. I mean, that is an underrated effort on that play from his target, hustling and bustling his way to make sure he was in the neighborhood of that throw. So the Zebras, well, they couldn't penalize the throwaway.
Get set. Get set.
3rd and short. Here's Purdy. Here's him moving up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. So it'll be Tommy Townsend once again to punt this away. He has it at the 33. He's brought down before the return gets far. Another drive coming up for this offense. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I'd expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much, those back-and-forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
Daniels now on 1st down. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
This quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
On the ready.
Still at the 40 here, 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now give this up the middle to ETN. 12 yards on that play and a good call, and that's up the 1st.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Go! Hop, go!
Going to the ground again on 1st. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line. The defense all over this one.
On the jump.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
2nd and 11. At the 49-yard line.
Gravity line.
To throw, Daniels. Setting up the receiver screen to Jefferson. He's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
I really like the timing of that screen call to the perimeter. Get the ball in space to operate and turns into a nice gain.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Unlock line. Unlock. Stephanie.
Oh, and they're going to have the fullback try and power forward. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Pat the 60. Pat the 60.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Completed over the middle. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. We'll keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Trying it right side with ETN. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready.
Offense to the line, 2nd down.
Let's go now. 60.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Throw caught at the 6. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Such a terrific job by the receiver. You can't give that route away. You got to run a curl. And the best, like curl and go, hook and go, out and up, guys, Kate, they run that initial route full speed. He did. Got the defense to bite, and the play went right over his head.
Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal. Daniels back to throw. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So now it'll be second and goal.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Throwing now, Daniels. To the end zone, but incomplete. That play is going to force third and goal. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup. Yeah. Unless you're already committed to going for it on fourth, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown! These guys get some late points and the lead. Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And his guys break that tie and now lead by 7.
14. Our home team, 7.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Their offense ready to take the field now. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Purdy. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second.
Shotgun snap for Purdy.
At the 34-yard line.
That finds Hunter downfield. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. Give him 24 on that play. And that gives him the first.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things. Separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that separation can create the big play down the field.
This is ahead for about 5. Malik Hooker with the tackle.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion move.
Gets this one into the hands of Christian Kirk. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Get set, get set. I got him, on me.
Working inside the red zone. And he's got it, it's in close. He has the touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Returning it from the 4. He stopped on the run back at the 27. They take over on offense now pretty late in this first half. And they've got a little over 30 seconds to work with. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line.
Let's go now. Cowboys.
Daniels on 1st down. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Oh, the rush is too much here. Down he goes. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, the defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating third and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. This return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Their offense taking the field now for the opening drive of the second half. And they could take control of the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. Here's ETN to begin the drive. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's going to bring up first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Straight ahead with Williams. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
Out of the gun, Daniels. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5, right up next to that line of gain.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up
Third and a lone yard coming up. They'll run here, ETN. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have fourth down coming up.
At the 49-yard line. A gain of 1. It's fourth down and less than a yard.
Fourth down in inches, just too tempting to pass up. They're going to go for it. They'll run for this. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Hey, I'll be honest with you, Kate. They say the football is cyclical. Well, I sure hope we see the fullback come back. There's just something about that guy. Something about that position. And he just showed you right there, going to get you a first down. They can be difference makers, too.
They'll run here on first down. They're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to that 32-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
First and 10 from the 32. Inside handoff goes to ETN. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6.
Let's go. Ready.
Changing things up. They're going to... Oh, they tried the lateral. It's a live ball. And it ends up out of bounds. A small loss on the play, but they do, importantly, keep possession. Well, they got the football back, Brock, but things don't look much better. It's third and long.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Third and long for him here. Throwing deep towards the end zone. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down. That is Jake Bates ready to try to knock this through. This a 52-yard attempt from the left hash. Pressure coming from the right edge, and they block it. It's picked up inside the 45.
Well, if they were looking for the momentum boost they needed to pull ahead in this game, I think they just got it. These next couple plays are so important. How do you go out and build on that huge swing while your opponent's on their heels?
The home teams and wide receiver Travis Hunter headed back to work here. In that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
41-yard line.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Get set, get set. 18.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. David Njoku, the guy he was looking for. So now it's going to be third and long.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Has him on the quick hitter. He'll get it up to the 44.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
It's fielded at the 14. And he's going to get him further up their side of the field with a nice return there, partner. Up past the 35. The visitors, offense, and Trevor Etienne headed back out there now. They had their field goal blocked last time out, so 3 points poorer on the scoreboard than they expected to be right here. On first down, here's Daniels. That's Jefferson. He's got it. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Second and 6.
19,
Daniels hits his running back. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. To the line, here's 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now Daniels to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and it's incomplete.
And this hits at the 4 before taking a bounce into the end zone. That's a touchback. This offense making its way back out now. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. First down throw by Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this second half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. That's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
And he's going to be escorted out right along that 35-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And that is good for a first down.
And a first down. First and 10.
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
He was taken down.
Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
And the gun is Purdy. This one's to Kirk out left side. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Get set, get set.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Pass brought in by Slayton. Hits the 20. He makes it in for the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. Yeah. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. On the return, here's Doolin. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Now this offense getting set to work here. And they're taking the field knowing that they need a touchdown here, Brock. More pressure on them now than they've had any drive so far this game.
Well, our colleague, Charles Davis, has a line for a spot just like this. Pressure, it can burst pipes, but can also create diamonds. Let's see what the outcome of this pressure is going to be. This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ray Harris, the intended target there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. But at that defense, we're flying around and making the play. I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two, it could have gone the other way.
He's got it at the 24. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30. The offense getting set to go. And after watching their passing attack take them the length of the field last drive, Brock, I expect we're probably going to see a heavy dose of the aerial attack again here. I think we both sensed it as the play was developing, Brock. It didn't look like either guy wanted the football, and you can see why with how well it played out defensively.
Yeah, there's two looks as a quarterback you hate to see on your teammate's face. When you throw your receiver into coverage and he gets smacked, and then when you pitch it out to the running back and he gets the negative yards on his stat sheet, yeah, that's one the quarterback's got to rectify.
What are you doing? Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And this one does not go far.
Time and again, receivers will tell their quarterbacks, just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. Just throw it up and give me the opportunity. Well, in this case, with even two defenders trying to cover that wide receiver, couldn't get it done.
On 3rd down, Purdy. Pressure gets to him, and he goes down. That's a sack. We do have a marker down. Where it's at on the field, partner, that sure looks like it's in the neighborhood of holding. Well, the negative play makes it even easier to decline that flag. That's going to bring up 4th down. Punt team on the field. Takes it in at the 26. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The offense headed back to the field. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
19 Charger, 19 Charger.
Daniels from the pistol. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Here we go, stretch.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Here comes the screen for ETN. And this is not going to do the job. They don't even let him get back to the line. It's 4th down. So out now comes the punter. And he's been getting all of it every time out. And a fair catch made without incident, just inside the 25. Here comes their offense out again. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. All right, they're out and set. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Get set.
They did. Offense maintains possession. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
Drop this down to McCaffrey underneath. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Back to throw it. Bucket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They're out now, ready to punt it. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. This offense ready to get going again now. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. New set of downs from the 37. Throwing on 1st down, Daniels. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Daniels now on 1st down. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
They don't complete a high percentage of these, but even the incomplete deep shots serve a purpose. It keeps the defense honest, knowing if they overcommit close, they could get burned.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Start.
Daniels now. On the move, past the 40. He has room past the 25. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That one hits for 30. And they're going to have a 1st down now.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Quickly out wide, Daniels. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 15-yard line.
Second and 6 coming up here.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's go.
Receiver gets it on the handoff. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
We call that play to surprise the defense, try to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense, well, kept him in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning. These guys losing by 7. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Come on. Set. 19, charge.
Looking to throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Desperation time here on fourth. And this one's swatted away by a defender, so they went for it unsuccessfully. And now they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Here we go now. Time to start this drive. 1st and 10.
Outside.
Drive play straight ahead. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. Now whistles and a timeout taken quickly by the defense. 1:50 left to go.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
It's set. 18.
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. He takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's 3rd down. Timeout taken by the defense. They're 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. They stick with McCaffrey. And they're not going to get it. Stop short of the line to gain. This is going to be 4th down now. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Their punter making his way out now. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. Let's see what he can do on the return. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. This offense getting all set for this series. They passed on the field goal, didn't get it on 4th down. Interested to see what they do if a similar situation arises on this next possession. Setting up to pass. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That's grabbed inside the 30. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that gives him a 1st down. Clock is working against them as they hurry up to the line.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
And they're going to throw no spike, trying to catch him off guard.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, ETN gets it. He's dropped a big stop in a big moment there, Brock. They could not afford to lose yards there.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Here he is to throw. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. A close call that time, Brock, whether that was interference or not, but it doesn't end up mattering as the catch was made and the penalty was declined.
Yeah, I don't envy these officials, these back judges, side judges who typically make those interference calls. There's so much contact in this game, but to your point.
And he gets him the touchdown. And now a potential game-deciding play call coming up. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean into his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Now outruns their offense to take over. And even with some time left, Brock, a long ways to go to get into range for a game winner. They're going to need to move it in a hurry. Going trips left here as they get set. 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Wary of the clock here, Brock, but at least all their timeouts are still available. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. He'll out the screen to McCaffrey. And he can't escape, Brock. They lose yards, but defensively, no timeouts left to stop the clock and take advantage.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Back to throw. Completed to his running back. He reaches the sideline. Clock stops, but the defense holds him to a gain of maybe 6 or 7.
3rd and 6.
To throw. Defense is there, and he's going down. For the moment, we've got a sack. We do know how to flag the short out first before we can lock that in. Well, the negative play makes it even easier to decline that flag. That's going to bring up 4th down. They'll send out the punting unit. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt.
At their own 29-yard line.
Ready, ready.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Get it. Stay.
On the ground to begin this drive with ETN. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Man, this has been such a great game. Nobody is ready for it to end just yet. After 4 quarters, we're headed to overtime. And there's still something being celebrated by the fans, isn't it, Brock? A coin toss might not decide the game anymore here in overtime. Both sides guaranteed a possession now, even if the first team scores a touchdown. And if we're tied after those 2 series, it is next score wins. From the jaws of defeat, they snatch this game away. And now we're off in overtime to decide it. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Their offense running back out now. Well, they couldn't quite get the job done in regulation, partner, but the home crowd rising now to fire them up and hopefully help them start this overtime period by taking the lead. Finds him over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. A chance to take the lead and set themselves up for a win. Gotta make this count as they come up on 2nd down. So we'll read the gift to McCaffrey. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. Now remember, the other side has a shot to answer a touchdown here with the new overtime rules in the regular season. But that might not even come into play if this opening drive comes up empty.
Yep, and this defense is doing its best so far to make sure all it's going to take is a field goal to win, Kate. They want to win this game with their play on this opening series, and that's it.
He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. They'll bring out the punter here. And this needs to be a good one. Punt meets him at the 28. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Now this offense ready to head back out. Their defense got off the field clean, Brock, and now their offense runs on knowing that any points are going to end this game.
Well, you want to look up complimentary football in the football dictionary, this might be the most important time for it. One side of the ball makes a stand, the other side gets a chance to go in.
And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Go!
First down, and they go right back to it. And that carry only gets one on the plunge up the gut.
Hey, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, the casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Drifting towards a possible tie, but they could avoid that outcome, partner. But they can do something here. Ready to operate on second down. That's Flanoy. He's got it. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him around in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Here's ETN on first down. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Here's Daniels. Connecting on the slant. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Go! 70 Lions. Let go.
Now to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Up the gut they go with Williams. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Got it. Ready?
A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Play fake here. Daniels. Flushed out of the pocket. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Looking for Justin Jefferson on that throw. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Williams on the carry. Decent work on the run, but not enough for the first. The stop is made in time. It's 4th and short. And now the entire game rests on his next kick. Timeout taken by the defense. Their 2nd. And that'll leave them with just 1 remaining in overtime. An important attempt coming up here for Jake Bates. It's just a 26-yarder down the middle. Oh, he missed it! The pressure got to him on that short attempt. And we're going to keep playing on in OT.
They sure gave him a chance, Kate. They went for the field goal that could have won the game. Safe to say, and this is the hard part about it being a kicker, is that image is going to flash through his head for a long time. But for now, we play on. Let's go.
First down, Purdy to throw. Pressure gets to him, and he goes down. That's a sack. We do have a marker down. Where it's at on the field partner. That sure looks like it's in the neighborhood of holding. Well, that play went for negative yards anyway, so no need for them to accept that penalty. Back to the line they go. It's second down. From the gun, McCaffrey. And this is across midfield and into enemy territory. And a timeout's called with only 5 ticks remaining in overtime.
And a first down. First and 10.
So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's first down. Looking to throw, Purdy. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. So overtime, a defensive battle, Brock. Didn't even see a field goal go through. And in the end, even after some bonus football, this one's going to finish in a tie. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everybody.